How are you doing? I'm really sorry I haven't filmed a video in I think it's been a month. So my hair's gotten longer, I'm in a new apartment now and a lot has changed, but I'm really excited to show you today about the latest Japan's art supply haul that I've done over the past couple of months. So this haul is more of like an accumulative haul. I haven't gone out and spent all my money and bought things all in one go. Mainly the reason because I've never had enough money to do that, as much as I'd love to do that. I'd really love to do that. So I just buy bits and pieces if I need it, or if I have a bit of extra cash that I've saved up and I really want to try something new, then I'll buy like one or two things there. I thought this video might be interesting for you, like if you're interested in Japanese art brands, especially for watercolours. If you're interested in that, then you're more than welcome to keep watching this video. And I don't know what else to say, so let's just get on with the video. So this is my Japan haul. I found this really... Okay, so before I get started, I found this really cool thing in Ochanomizu. So why was I in Ochanomizu, and what is Ochanomizu? Basically, it's a station it's a place on the JR station map, and it's like the hub where lots of dental practices and dental universities and a lot of businesses have their headquarters and main office, so it's quite a businessy area and a student area. And I found, well actually I've known this shop for a long time, but I have never mentioned it on this channel. I did a video a long time ago about best art places to buy, best places in Tokyo to buy art supplies, and I forgot / didn't mention this place because this place is also very good. I think I included it on a blog post, but anyway, it's called Lemon, and they sell a lot of Japanese brand, really high quality branded painting supplies and architect supplies, as well as some French brands. So the whole shop is, I think, 5 floors tall and five stories high or something, and so it's a big shop. It has lots of equipment, and I love going there because it's just clean, pristine, and inspirational. It has a lot of cool French and Western brands and designers, stuff that art supply stuff. There they stock rifle paper stuff, and if you don't know what rifle paper is, they're a really trendy illustration greeting card company printer thing. So at Lemon I bought this paper palette paper, and I love using this. The brand is Holbein Art Materials, but I feel like Holbein does they produce separate products for the market in Japan as opposed to the Western outside of Japan. So the stuff that Holbein produces in Japan is different from abroad, and I think they only sell things that you can only get in Japan, I think, maybe, because I've never seen this outside of Japan. So this is basically, if I can get it out of the packet, a really cool paint palette. So the paper actually is waterproof. The underside isn't, but this is all got a waxy finish, and what you do is you put your paint on top. Now I'll show you a piece of paint if I have any. So this is what I used before. You just use it as a paint palette, and I just love using this method rather than using as opposed to one of these, because the colours can get really messy and mixed together from what I previously used, so I just don't like constantly having to re-wash it. And as you wash it, the water activates all these colours, and I don't want them activated, and it's just really messy, and it messes up all my towels. So I don't really like using these, to be honest. I like using the paper, so once I've used up all the paint on this page, I can just rip it off and use another one. So this actually came in a very long sketch pad style, long pad, but these are just really small, smaller than postcard size, so these are really handy to use. They're 10 by 14.8 centimeters, so 10 centimeters wide, and it's just really easy to even walk around and travel with, so I'm really happy with these. The next thing is the Muse Draw on Muse Trial Set. So basically, this is 7 types of watercolor paper by this brand, Muse, which is a Japanese brand. There's 3 pieces of paper per style. So Waterson. So Waterson is the top one, I think. Alright, so first we have the Waterson paper, so there's like 3 pieces of paper of that. The one after that, I better put that, alright, I'm going to put it in also, I was going to forget. The next one is White Waterson, so like that's kind of similar. And it's like got like a bit of texture on it. So that's that one. I think there's like one is hot press. Like, I don't actually know what hot press means in Japanese. I don't know if there's a word for it. There probably is, and I'm just like ignorant. But I noticed in Japan that they don't say hot press and cold press. Ignore that. I didn't say that. Anyway, cold press. They have a word called like grainy and totally flat. So I think grainy is the cold press, and the totally flat is a hot press one. 1, 2, 3. So that last one, this one is manual. I think it's like a type of paper texture, which I don't really know about. So this one's got like barely any texture on it at all, and this is the matte. This might be a really long video about paper. I'm really sorry. Anyway, also I wanted to do a video about this. I didn't actually buy this card in Lemon, which is the store I mentioned before. I bought this at Sakaido, which you'll find in Shinjuku Sanchome. And in Sakaido I found this. No, it wasn't. It was Bunpodo in Jimbocho. And what you do is basically these colours you activate with water. And it's kind of like, you might have seen it floating around the internet. You can buy like a pack of cards, and each card has like really intense ink, and if you add a little bit of water, it like activates it, and it's like basically watercolor. Well, this is like exactly the same thing, but what they've done is created a water palette where you can mix the colors here, and then you can paint whatever you want on here. And I haven't seen them ever since like two years ago, because when I bought these they were like on sale, on clearance sale, so I bought them because I thought they were cool. And then at Lemon I saw them that they actually stock these, and they're about 1,000 yen each per pack. Well, 5 come in a pack, because I know I've had these for a while, but I know I haven't thrown any away yet, and I haven't drawn on them because they're just so cool. I'm like scared to use them, I'm scared to draw on them, so yeah. Now that I know that Lemon stocks them, I'm happy to use them and then buy more at Lemon, so I'm really excited about that. So more reason to go to Lemon. So this is an artist's work that I've never met, but first time I saw her that was at this Illustrator event 3 years ago when I first came into Japan. I went to this like huge convention center hall, and they had loads of stalls, and she was there, and I've never heard of her before, but her name's Miya, and she specializes in watercolors and drawing these beautiful like girls in fashion illustrations. And this particular is all about her experimentation with colors, and there's a lot of flowers in this particular book. She sells like a proper book, but when I first saw her, I didn't actually, because at her booth, like I've never actually met her, but I've seen her face before, not knowing who she was. But I've seen her booth, and there's a long line at her booth to buy all of her products. So, and I think that back then she was sort of like getting popular, but it's really interesting to see her now. Like her stuff is being stocked in bookshops now. It's crazy like how successful she's become, but she's definitely a very talented person, and you should definitely follow her. I'll try and link all the details of the shops below. But I should actually mention, I saw her work, I was so surprised, but there's the tools in Ochanomizu, and it's actually better stocked and bigger than the one in Shinjuku. So I was really surprised. I didn't know that Ochanomizu had art stuff, but I guess they do, so definitely go to tools in Ochanomizu. Again, I'll put the information below. Don't go to one in Shinjuku because it's busy and like there's nothing there, and it's mainly manga stuff, but Tools in Ochanomizu has literally everything. So this is her work, and I'm just going to like quickly flick through. This is like exactly something I'm trying to achieve, like painting pretty girls with flowers, but I've seen her work on Instagram, like especially this one during Christmas time. Sorry, you can't even see. But just like beautiful, beautiful stuff. Like her stuff sells out like hotcakes, it's crazy. And yeah, so she has an actual book that you can buy on Amazon, I think, called Fashion Girls. But yeah, love, 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 love her stuff. And the last thing, oh, okay, I'll show you some other stuff. These I didn't buy. I went to an artist event and they were giving these away for free, so I grabbed a lot. So yeah. They're free, right? Like, there's so many, so I just grabbed pretty much all the colours I could find. Yeah, so these are the Turner Colour watercolours, acrylic gouache. I've used them quite a bit. They're kind of like poster paints, they're not really gouache. The finish is like a bit shiny, not as shiny as acrylic paint, but it goes on like gouache. Like, maybe I'll have to do a video on this, but anyway, I got these free at an event, and I'm really excited to try them because they're they're doing a special edition, acrylic gouache Turner doing a special edition of Japanese colours that you find in traditional Japanese like art. So here's a close-up of them. I'm really excited to try the gold, actually. The gold will be interesting. So yeah, these are the ones I got. What else did I get? Also, I bought a new sketchbook, and I didn't buy this in Tools or anything. I bought this in Sekaido, but I thought I might show you. I wanted to try using, like, I wanted to buy a new sketchbook because I often use ring-bound ones, and to be honest, I'm terrible. I haven't had a sketchbook in over a year. I've just literally been painting straight onto like proper watercolor paper, which is really bad. But I've started to notice like the lacking in my creativity, so I really wanted a space to like be creative, and I wanted to buy a sketchbook that I was excited about, and this was the one I just found. Sorry, trash. And this was wrapped around it. It's the Venezia book drawing paper by Fabriano. I think Fabriano is an Italian brand, I'm not sure. Anyway, this is just something I'm working on currently. This is the model. I'm just like reference images, painting that, not finished, but the paper looks, I haven't like painted much, but I'm really excited to fill up the sketch pad. And yeah, so that's the thing I want to try. I noticed already that it warps like a crazy person, but it's just a sketchbook, so it's like, I don't care. The stuff in here is just mainly a chance for me to be creative. It even has a bookmark string thing, a tassel thing, which I had no idea it had. I noticed that a lot of sketchbooks in Japan, any notebook has one of these strings. It's like you can't find one that doesn't have one, I feel like. So yeah, that's funny. I feel like this looks, I'm really excited to fill this with full of botanical art and things like that. So anyway, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye!